You are listening to WIN on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the WIN Show on KZKO. Take part with the cast by sending your suggestions for each segment throughout the week or during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, Twitter at World Improv Net, or the WIN KZKO blog. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You are listening to WIN World Local News.
WIN World Local News with Potter Smittss. Our top story today is brought to us by WIN Facebook contributor Tori of Dover, Delaware. The tech startup company Thumb Tack has created an app that allows you to find people to do for you whatever you want whenever you want them to do it. To get to the rundown of the to-do list, let's click in on WIN senior technology reporter Steve Jobs, who's in New York, with the coding on this app and all it can do. Steve?
Yes, thank you, Potter. Steve Jobs reporting here from New York. No relation, just to be clear. I am a living human who has no Egyptian connections. Now, I went straight to the source for this interview, and I'm here with Kyle Farnberger. Kyle, you answered my Thumb Tack to do an interview, so welcome.
Hey, yeah, sure, man. I'm just excited that somebody's giving me attention.
Oh, well, you're going to get a lot. We have millions of viewers worldwide. Now, how long have you been using Thumb Tack?
Did you say millions?
Yes. Yes, we are a worldwide network. There are millions of people the globe over looking directly at you right now, live on camera. In high definition, they can see everything on your face.
They can see. Can they see my back knee?
No, you are turned around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. So, what was your question?
Okay. Well, we can see that blemish on the bridge of your nose.
That's. Yeah. That's, Can we keep the attention on me and not my skin?
Yes, it's hard with high definition to avoid these things, but millions of people right now are gazing at your flaws. Now, Kyle, how long have you been using Thumb Tack?
I just started about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, and what kind of jobs have you been able to pick up? And maybe not even jobs necessarily, but just tasks or favors.
Sure, well, some of them go to, just the everyday mundane stuff like mowing lawns, doing chores around the house. Some of them actually kind of get, into like their personal space, like picking up kids. Like giving massages. And then I've also, had some full-on, telepathic experiences.
I'm sorry. Did you just say telepathic experiences?
Yeah, some people want me to read their minds.
Oh. Now, were you able to read minds before you joined Thumb Tack?
No, and I still can't. I tried.
Oh.
They gave me a task and I gave it my best effort. And, I think it's definitely a path that I want to explore. It definitely is, because I think I have a knack for it. And,
what makes you think you have a knack if you haven't succeeded to this point?
Well, I get kind of close sometimes. Like, think of something right now.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
I was thinking of a large rock.
Okay, well, heads are kind of shaped like rocks.
Not this one. It was flat on the bottom with a craggy, almost dinosaur-like hump in the middle.
Okay,
good effort, Kyle.
Can we try another? Can we try another?
Okay.
Are you thinking of something?
You say when?
When?
Yes, I am thinking of something.
Alright, I'm gonna say, the Eiffel Tower, but like it's been painted blue, and...
Ooh.
No?
No, I was thinking of red plastic sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. See,
you're gonna have to keep working on that one. Now, you've had a few of these telepathic jobs that have not worked out.
Yeah.
So I would imagine you're getting some negative reviews on your Thumb Tack profile that can't help your future prospects.
You're right, but I've just been making other profiles, and I'm figuring out how to make them seem more legitimate as with, each failed profile.
Just for the record, I have logged a negative telepathic comment on your current profile.
Okay.
0 stars for telepathy.
But
did you see that coming, Kyle? Did you know I was going to do that?
No. Man, it's just like, it's hard enough to get people to, just have some like eye contact when you've got like this going on. I've got, like not just like some hardcore acne going on, and I'm taking medication, and I've changed my diet. I've cut out chocolate.
Oh, that's a big one.
And man,
well, Kyle, I
totally regret taking on this task.
Hey, look at me, Kyle.
What?
How many stars do you think you're going to get for this interview?
4.
That is exactly the number I was thinking
Oh my
of.
gosh! See, I've got it. I've got it, right?
Oh, I'm going to go change my review. Kyle, you're growing. Good luck on all your future telepathic endeavors.
Hey, thank you.
Potter, back to you. Thumb Tack, clearly successful.
Well, thank you, Steve. Very interesting. I'd like to explore that a little further sometime. Our next story comes from the celestial realm and brought to us by WIN Twitter correspondent Giuseppe of Milan, Italy. The Cardinal of Naples announced that Pope Francis, after giving an open-air mass on Sunday, performed a truly divine miracle. To put some miles under our green hybrid angel wings, let's fly over to St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and to WIN Christianity reporter Leonardo da Vinci to hear the gospel on this supernatural phenomenon. What's going on over there, Leonardo?
Grazie, Pater. I'm sitting here with Cardinal Franceschi. Cardinal, you were present when the Pope Francis committed a miracle open air. How would you describe the events, and how are you affected?
Well, I was deeply moved as when I saw Pope Francis briefly transform all of the trees into a vision of the Christ himself. It was frightening, as it was the crucified Christ, and the trees started bleeding sap. But seeing the power coming from the Pope's fingertips, I actually fainted after 10 seconds. It was embarrassing with the other cardinals, but...
Do you think that maybe this is too much power for the Pope? Is it not at all maybe frightening,
Well, see, it is very frightening. But for any man, any human, to carry this much power, it must be the Pope, the avatar of the Lord here on the earth. The only vessel deep and wide enough to hold such intense power and magnitude, and have the morals to use it properly.
And what do you think the Pope should do with his powers? Being able to bring about the visage of the Jesus Christ in the trees is one thing. More of a spectacle than anything else, no? But what practical things should the Pope be doing?
Well, I think taking the visage of the Christ from the trees to billboards, to on the highways, on the sides of buildings, with inspirational messages, letting people know, hey, you're gonna sin, you're gonna go to hell. Stop fornicating, or you're gonna go to hell. Or give money to the poor, or you're gonna go to the hell.
This seems like an invocation of fear.
We are Catholics.
Well, the Jesus Christ, though, was a compassionate man who encouraged love for one's fellow human beings. Shouldn't that there be a more encouraging and loving message?
Well, I mean,
why are you so, pardon my language, hell-bent on invoking fear?
Well, we just, over the past 2 millennia, have found that people are much more responsive to fear, to the idea of eternal damnation as opposed to the idea of eternal love.
Okay. I would be very scared to see what you do with these same powers that you were to have.
You should be.
Yeah.
You go to hell.
Back to you, Father.
Well, thank you, Leonardo. Boy, that scared me a little bit as well. But let's head right over to the World Sports Desk and fire up Frank, who's in Sana'a, Yemen, at the Yemeni Civil War Championships. What's the scene looking like over there? Fired up?
Yes. Potter, I am in a ditch right now, trying to avoid being shot. There is mortar fire, RPGs, weapons fire. I haven't looked out of the hole in the past several hours. I don't know who's winning. I think it's safe to say it's the Yemenis. But which faction, I have no idea. God, this is awful, Potter. Back to you.
Boy, that sounds like a tough assignment there, Fired Up. Sorry about that. But let's head over to the World Global Weather Desk and check in with Tulip Sunspring, who's at Mount Everest Base Camp in Tibet. What you doing on the base of the world's tallest peak, Tulip?
I'm trying to... I decided I want to go camping. It's pretty chilly here. Not as cold as it is in Canada sometimes. And sometimes it can be pretty cold in Alaska. So there are a lot of different places in the world where it is cold. That is my report.
Wow, to a very interesting place to want to go camping for your first time, and great reporting on the weather again. Well, thank you all for tuning in to WIN World Local News. I'm Potter Smittss. Stay tuned for Community Court next on the World Improv Network.
Give the WinCast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Win blog during the commercial break of a case that needs to be heard during Community Court. Next on KZKO.
You are listening to WIN on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO.